Hi, I'm Enchanting Nubianette. Welcome back to all of my new viewers. I appreciate that you're stopping by. On the news, I noticed a news update regarding Mayor Eric Adams. The question was, should Mayor Adams maintain control over the New York City public schools? Well, first, here's some history. The UFT, United Federation of Teachers, is a teacher labor union which was founded on March 16, 1960. It's a valuable network for teachers with over 200,000 members. In 2000, the direct control of the New York City public school system was transferred to the mayor's office. New York City Department of Education was formed on December 14, 2002. It's the largest education department in the U.S., with over 1.1 million students within over 1,800 schools. And for anyone who isn't familiar with New York City public schools, they cover all 5 boroughs: Brooklyn, Queens, the Bronx, Staten Island, and Manhattan. By 2003, there was a reorganization of the school system. Michael Rubens Bloomberg is an American politician, author, philanthropist, and businessman. Quite frankly, he's a millionaire. He was elected mayor in 2002 in New York City, and he served until 2013. And as New York City mayor, public schools was under his jurisdiction. Mayor Bloomberg's financial influence led him to be reelected for a 3rd term. In 2020, he was a Democratic nominee for the U.S. president. Back in 1993, voters approved of a 2-term, 8 years. However, in 2008, this policy was changed from 2 terms limit to 3 terms, without the citizens' votes or approval. Most New Yorkers, like myself, believe that Mayor Bloomberg's prestige and financial status allegedly caused that major political shift or blatant unfair 3rd election. Now, before I continue with the story, please remember to hit the notification bell, like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And in recent times, Mayor Eric Adams placed a request so he can continue having control over New York City public schools. His deadline was set for June, and it's mandatory for him to attend meetings in Albany. According to online reports, whether Mayor Adams remains in control depends on who he chooses as school chancellor and individuals, his allies on the city's panels for school policies. There will be another panel board meeting with representatives from the 5 boroughs, and meetings will be held in each borough as well, pertaining to New York City's educational policies and contracts. Mayor Adams received a 2-year extension. He has control for a short time frame. And again, our New York City public schools are also run by the New York City Panel for Education and the Department of Education School Chancellor David C. Banks. In January 2022, David Banks was appointed by Mayor Adams. In my opinion, Mayor Adams has too much on his plate right now, especially with the hundreds of thousands of migrants entering in the city. Just last week, Mayor Adams announced funding will be cut pertaining to New York City libraries, police departments, and schools. New York City public schools have consistently lost state funding for decades. The children's education hasn't been a priority for ages. Teachers must purchase books, the class decorations for several bulletin boards, pocket charts, educational and motivational posters for display, etc. And as a former classroom teacher, whenever I bought classroom items before the start of school, I had to remind myself to maintain a budget. Even when I spent a few $100s, by law, teachers can only receive a tax refund of about $200 to $250 per year. And of course, teachers can save their books and additional resources over the years, which helps. Years ago, the list of school supplies for parents were just mandatory items. For example, 5 notebooks, 5 two-pocket folders, a pack of number 2 pencils, markers, erasers, and loose leaf paper. But over the past 15 years or so, parents are requested to buy copy paper, hand towels, antibacterial soap, board markers and erasers, hand sanitizers, Clorox wipes and sprays, and more. Presently, I think the supply list is too extended. Many items should be provided to each teacher from the federal and state funds. And there are New York City schools which have an extremely different budget depending on the zip code. For example, a public school on the Upper West and Upper East Side will acquire more money than a school in Brownsville, Brooklyn. A public school in Brooklyn Heights has more resources and can afford to pay their teachers a higher salary than a school in South Jamaica, Queens. And of course, all school boards will have members of various demographics and economic statuses. And for many years, the annual budget for New York City alone was around $38 billion. It's an estimate of about $18,000 per child. And before 2020, a few libraries closed. Other branches had shorter hours. And I believe that libraries should remain open. There are families that lack extra money for children's books and internet service. Libraries provide classes necessary for people to gain knowledge in learning a new language, applying for jobs, citizenship, and even voting. Libraries help people to access job agencies, to learn the process for applying for vocational tests, different work trades, and much more. In regard to New York City losing police funding, do I really need to say we need highly trained and police who are culturally aware more now than ever before? More tragedies happen in New York City due to the access of illegal weapons, drugs, rotating criminals in and out of jail, the huge homeless and mentally ill populations, etc. And in dense cities like New York City, law enforcement should not decrease. Again, police officers who are professional and practice good ethics we want to keep. The tax dollars should be utilized for the citizens and legal residents in our state. Our school system needs continual support of various types. All improvements should stay in place and enhance students' academic success. What do you think? But please remember to hit the notification bell, like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thanks a million and stay safe wherever you are.